I never considered myself a writer, but when I found the leather-bound diary in my own handwriting predicting events of the next day, my world twisted into something unrecognizable. It was the first time I saw it, resting innocuously on my nightstand, its pages filled with ink that mirrored my penmanship too perfectly. The first entry detailed mundane tasks, but there, scrawled in a hurried script, was a prediction of my own disappearance. I laughed it off, thinking it was an elaborate prank or some bizarre sleep-writing phenomenon. But that night, as I lay in bed, the air grew thick, and I felt an inexplicable dread settling in my bones. The next day, everything unfolded just as the diary had recorded, down to the chirping bird outside my window and the spilled coffee at breakfast. With each moment that passed, the unease grew. As the sun dipped below the horizon, I debated whether to continue reading. The last entry was yet to come true. It described a dark figure waiting for me at the bus stop, a place I would have no reason to visit. Yet, an overwhelming urge pulled me there, like some invisible thread tied to my very essence. I found myself standing at that bus stop, heart pounding, eyes starting through the shadows. The street was eerily silent as if the world was holding its breath. Then I saw it, a cloaked figure watching me from across the street. The figure raised a hand, beckoning me closer. Fear gripped me, and I turned to run, but my feet remained rooted to the ground. I reached for my phone, desperate to call for help, but the battery was inexplicably dead. I was trapped in a nightmare penned by my own hand, unable to escape the unfolding fate. In a final act of desperation, I tore the diary from my bag and flipped through its pages, hoping to find some clue, some way out. But the pages were empty, save for the last one. The ink was wet, fresh, as if being written at that very moment. It simply read, "The end is not the end." As I lowered the diary, the figure was gone, and so was the world around me, swallowed by darkness. All that remained was my fading scream, echoing into nothingness.